In the heart of Mamu City, where the Harmattan winds whisper secrets through the baobab trees and ambition dances with destiny, there lived a young man named Obi. Obi was the son of a humble tailor, a man of thread and needle, but Obi dreamed of engineering marvels that would touch the sky. He envisioned a city where innovation and tradition embraced each other. From a tender age, Obi possessed a mind that craved understanding, a spirit that yearned to create. While other children played games of chase under the mango trees, Obi would spend hours transforming discarded wood into miniature bridges and skyscrapers. His father, though content with his craft, saw the fire in his son's eyes, and knew Obi was destined for a different path. The market was Obi's classroom, a vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and smells. He learned the art of negotiation, the value of hard work, and the resilience of the human spirit. But even amidst the chaos, Obi's mind remained focused on his dreams. He would steal moments to sketch his designs, ideas blossoming like the flamboyant flowers that adorned the market stalls. The smell of roasting plantain and freshly baked bread fills the air. Years of relentless study and tireless effort bore fruit. Obi graduated at the top of his class, his name echoing through the halls of the university. His parents, their faces etched with pride, watched as he received his honors. This moment was not just a personal triumph, it was a testament to the sacrifices they had made, the dreams they had nurtured. Obi landed a job at a prestigious engineering firm, a beacon of innovation in the city. He immersed himself in his work, pouring his heart and soul into every project. Nights bled into mornings as he meticulously crafted designs, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. He was driven by a desire to prove himself, to honor the faith his parents had placed in him. Success came quickly. Obi's innovative designs and unwavering dedication earned him accolades and recognition. He became a rising star in the engineering world, his name whispered with respect and admiration. This bridge was not just metal and concrete, it was a symbol of his journey, a bridge between his humble past and his ambitious future. The city celebrated, but Obi remained grounded, his eyes fixed on the horizon. And then, at a grand gala, bathed in the shimmering light of chandeliers and the murmur of polite conversation, Obi met Amaka. She was a vision of elegance, adorned in a flowing Ankara gown, her eyes sparkling like the diamonds that graced her neck. She moved with a grace that captivated all who beheld her, and Obi was no exception. Amaka was unlike any woman Obi had ever met. She was the daughter of a wealthy businessman, accustomed to a life of luxury and privilege. Her laughter was like music, her conversation sharp and witty. Obi was instantly smitten, drawn to her beauty and her aura of sophistication. Their first date was a whirlwind of fine dining and sparkling conversation. Amaka spoke of exotic travels, designer clothes, and extravagant parties, painting a picture of a life far removed from Obi's humble beginnings. He listened intently, captivated by her stories, but also aware of the chasm that separated their worlds. Obi began to pursue Amaka with a fervor he had once reserved for his engineering projects. He showered her with gifts, tokens of his affection that strained his finances. Designer handbags, diamond earrings, bouquets of rare orchids, each gift a testament to his growing infatuation. He wanted to prove himself worthy of her love, to bridge the gap between their different lives. The pursuit of Amaka's love led Obi down a treacherous path. He dipped into his savings, took out loans, and worked tirelessly to maintain the illusion of wealth. Exotic vacations, lavish parties, a penthouse apartment, each expense a sacrifice of his financial security. His friends and colleagues warned him, but Obi was blinded by love, convinced that Amaka was worth any price. The sacrifices escalated. Obi sold his shares in the firm, a decision that raised eyebrows and sparked concern among his colleagues. He mortgaged his house, risking his future for the sake of Amaka's happiness. He justified his actions with the belief that her love would be his ultimate reward. But the weight of his sacrifices began to take its toll. Obi's performance at work suffered, his health deteriorated, and his once bright spirit dimmed. The loans piled up, the creditors called incessantly, and the illusion of abundance began to crumble. The inevitable happened. Obi was fired from his job, his reputation tarnished, his dreams shattered. The foundation he had worked so hard to build crumbled beneath his feet. He had sacrificed everything for love, and now he had nothing left. When Obi told Amaka about his misfortunes, her reaction was not what he expected. Her eyes, once filled with warmth and affection, turned cold and distant. "You should have managed your money better," she said, her voice devoid of empathy. "I cannot be with someone who doesn't have his life together." Amaka walked away, leaving Obi alone in the penthouse apartment he could no longer afford. His world collapsed around him, the dream he had so desperately chased turning into a nightmare. He had paid the ultimate price for her love, and in return, he received only heartbreak and ruin. Obi returned to his parents' house, a broken man humbled by his experiences. The shame weighed heavily on him, the weight of his failure crushing his spirit. He had lost everything, his career, his home, and the woman he loved. But Obi was not one to be defeated. With the support of his family, and the resilience of his spirit, he began to rebuild his life. He took on small engineering projects, lived frugally, and worked tirelessly to pay off his debts. The process was slow and arduous, but it taught him invaluable lessons about self-worth and the dangers of losing oneself for the sake of others. He found solace in his work, rediscovering his passion for engineering, but this time with a newfound sense of balance. He learned to value the simple things in life, the love of his family, the support of his community, and the importance of staying true to himself. One day while working at the cafe, Obi saw Amaka. She was sitting with another man, laughing and sipping expensive wine. Their eyes met, and for a brief moment, Amaka looked away, a flicker of shame in her eyes. Obi felt no anger, only a deep sense of clarity. He realized that he had given away too much of himself for someone who never truly valued him. Obi learned that true love is not measured in material possessions or extravagant gestures, but in mutual respect, shared values, and unwavering support. He understood that the greatest love one can give is the love for oneself. He finally understood the true price of Amaka's love, and that it was a price he was no longer willing to pay. And so, dear listeners, we learn that the pursuit of dreams should never come at the cost of our self-worth. What are the prices you are willing to pay for love and ambition? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell to hear more stories from our land.